Hello, Cublets. Welcome back to another Bear With Me with me, BearElliott. This year has been a year of experiencing new things and setting myself out there to try some new and different things that I never really thought I'd be interested in. Now, sure, some of these things have been eye-opening and I've really learned a lot from them. And yes, from pain, there usually comes pleasure. And there was a safe word used when experiencing this new experience for me, and I'm a little hesitant about telling you about it, but there was a lot of post, comforting and aftercare that took place after this experience, and I just really wanted to get it out there. And you may be wondering what that safe word was. Well, all right. It was Bond. James Bond. Yes. Well, I don't know if you know this about me, but I've gone almost 40 years and I've never once seen a James Bond movie. 007 was just a character to me and I had no clue how awesome he is. Oh my gosh. So, last night was the first time ever, ever that I saw a 007 James Bond movie. And I started with Moonraker? Yeah. Okay, maybe that wasn't the greatest one to start with, but it was kind of cool, and I kept sitting there going, this looks a lot like Austin Powers. Did you know Austin Powers was based upon James Bond? I had no clue. These things are shocking to me. But I was kind of into it, and it was cool, and I was like, oh, this is neat. Well, then, today I went and saw Spectre. Yes, this is a cool movie. Look at this poster. Isn't that cool? All right. Okay, so I saw Spectre. Now, this isn't a Barry Central review. I'm not going to review it. It's been out in the theaters for a while. But luckily, I went with a Bond expert. I went with my friend John, who told me all about James Bond and like the storyline and who Q was and who M was and who like James Bond was. Because I was wondering, I was like, well, James Bond's been around for like ever, since the 60s. And I was like, okay, how exactly does this same character, is James Bond just a code name, or was this? But I got educated about that. And I have some questions that I'm presenting to you people. Okay, number one, let's just get this out there. Daniel Craig, hot damn, that boy's got an ass on him. Woo, yeah, it's nice. And that led me to a couple questions. Now, is it really appropriate and functional that all of your wardrobe is super, like, skin tight? I mean, his butt is really, really nice. But is that really functional? To go out and, like, be a major assassin, to wear these really tight pants? I mean, aren't they going to see your weapon? Literally? See your weapon? Okay. But, so, I mean, I enjoyed it, and it was very pleasurable. And he's got beautiful blue eyes. I mean, they talk about him in the movie. They call him the blonde, blue-eyed. I was like, well, how do you explain this with the other James Bonds who were brown hair? Okay, I just accepted it. Okay, first thing was wardrobe. Okay, what's up with his clothing? It's really, really tight. Number two, does the British government issue Trojan and Magnum condoms to him? Because I'm worried about James's, like, STD history. He obviously has not, I mean, in those pants, he can't possibly, like, fit a condom. And I hope he's on Truvada. I really hope he's on Truvada. Because he sleeps with a lot of women, and I'm telling you, these women do not look like they are, like they haven't been, rode around the block a few times, a lot. So I'm really concerned about Mr. Bond's, like, STD history. You may want to look at that. That brings me up to another thing. Everybody seems to know who James Bond is. If you're like this super secret agent, how do you keep super secret when everybody seems to know who you are? They're like, Bond, James Bond. It made no sense to me of like how exactly that took place because everybody seemed to know him. But overall, I thought it was really, really cool. And I'm a total Bond fan now. And I'm going to go through all of the movies and watch them all. There's a lot of them. Did you know there was a lot of them? There's a lot. And I heard like some weren't really that great, and other ones weren't really that great. And that I should have like started with like other movies before I saw this Spectre one. But hey, I still thought it was cool. And now I'm all into bondage. Yeah, isn't it cool? All right. So I got a lot of movies to catch up on, but I wanted to go ahead and update you guys on. If you haven't seen Spectre, it's really good. If nothing more, just look at his ass. That I spent a lot of time looking at that ass. Has a nice ass. So until next time, ba-da-ba-da-da-da. That's been in my head all day. It's really driving me nuts. All right. Until next time, bye, cublets.
I could go out in the darkness, see you calling my name. I hear you shouting, hear you calling, but it's not the same. Every word that you are throwing right into my back doesn't matter to me, cause I'm keeping my track. Let me go. Let me go.